That's my man. You know. And you feel.
You are now tuned in to Blunt Sessions on Flowhio Radio.
Shout out to the Reese brothers. Shout out to Gloria Tesh. Shout out to Bella.
Yo.
Shout out to Gino Lexus.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brother Latino. He coming through with the food.
Yeah.
Round of applause for him. You're the real MVP today, brother.
He saved us with the salad.
You get a DMX, sir.
That's my man. You know. And you feel.
So you can hear us.
Yeah, we wilding right now. I love it. And this is what it is, man. We keeping it real. We keeping it cool, chill, smooth. Yo, Wanderlust. Is it Wander or Wonder?
Wanderlust.
Oh my
Why
God.
we call it
Gloria
Wanderlust?
Tesh's
I love
song
it.
Just played. It was so good.
So
Oh my
what
freaking
wanderlust
God.
really means
So
is
good.
having the desire to travel and go places and not stay put. And that's what I talked about when I wrote that song, because it was coming to like a winter time.
Yeah,
kind of like
that.
almost now, but yeah, I saw that. So I was just dreaming about being in paradise, being at the islands, and that's what really inspired me to write that song. So I hope all of you liked it and enjoyed it.
Liked
Show
is
some
an
love.
understatement.
The video was
How
dope.
about loved? I loved her song.
This is the first time Bonnabelle heard my song.
Yeah, it was so beautiful. I really liked it, and we decided that we're gonna start doing music together.
We're gonna do a nice collaboration.
Another
so
exclusive.
good.
Yeah.
Another
I'm
exclusive.
so excited.
You got the exclusive right
Yeah.
here, first to know on Blunt Station.
Look at that. We breaking news,
and
baby.
Gino Lexus on the track. Yours
Yep.
truly.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I heard one of your songs too.
Really? Oh my God.
He was playing it. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is Gino," and I was like,
Awesome.
"Wow."
Oh man,
You know how I do,
my
bro.
CD. Nah, definitely. We definitely gonna be following with the movie tip, the writing, the drawing, all that. That's really what we do. We link up with other people who are like-minded, and that's how we grow. You know, like they say, it takes a village. So we feel like
It's a village.
you know,
It's a close village,
a
though.
very close-knit village, because it's unfortunately not too many people are like that, especially what we're talking about. I love how deep it is, because you can tell we got a lot to think about just by saying the title and how you had, it was the time of the year, and there's so many things that brought you to that title.
There's so many different things that you can be inspired by.
And I like
Yes.
that felt like it's like professional, like some Calvin Harris type. It feels really good, smooth, chill, but like you can play it any time of the year. So that's pretty dope. So shout out to you on that.
Thank you so much.
Definitely. We're talking about, we got a couple of questions and whatnot, and we got a little time. So thank y'all, and first and foremost.
Also, a shout out to one of my girlfriends watching,
Yeah.
Paige Archer.
Yeah. So
Shout out to her.
Yeah.
Let's set this camera, hold on. All right, we're good. All right. Earlier, we was talking about the weather.
Yes.
I thought that was
harp.
dope, because not a lot of people talk about that. And, recently we had this crazy weather. Shout out to Houston and everybody that's in the islands that's going through that craziness. That's just it's a historical event. So,
Do
you
you
was mentioning
believe?
about- what's
Do
up?
you believe that government controls the weather?
Yes. They have all kinds of patents. You can
Yes.
actually look it up.
Yeah, there's no way that they don't. Think about it. Think about how much money you would generate in album.
Yeah.
Like it just.
So let me tell you something.
let's go.
I was hanging out with Bonnabelle a few months ago. She came to visit me out in LA.
Was that for the Grammys? When I came out for the Grammys?
Yeah, when
or-
she came out for the Grammys.
I went to the Grammys this year, guys. I was on stage.
Yeah,
You're so cool.
we're so proud. But anyways, yeah, she came out and then we were like talking, and then she goes, "I think the government controls our weather." And I looked
did.
at her and I was like, "Girl, what are you talking about?"
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
But you know what?
And you know
A
what?
lot of people-
Recently, I've been seeing a lot of things happening, and I was like, hold on a second. I remember Bonnabelle telling me a little something about
Girl.
government controlling the weather, and then
I'm
it
telling you.
starts making sense, because if you look at the HARP program, there's so many different things going on. Like, look at Hurricane Harvey, look at Hurricane Irma, look at Hurricane Jose, Katia. All these little storms are starting to develop all at the same time.
And look at around, and another thing is if you follow the money, and that's what I was mentioning earlier, is like the moment they approve the money, it's like, oh, all right, we're gonna calm this down. I'm not saying that's what happened, but it would make sense. I'm just saying if it was
We
like
have to have our
logic,
minds
yeah,
open, our eyes open, everything.
Think about it. Like, do you believe in Bigfoot?
I think that
It's
Bigfoot
possible.
might not be Bigfoot particularly, I think that he's just a word that would describe a creature that may or may not have those properties.
Yeah, all
Sasquatch.
different words. They call him Sasquatch, Yeti.
Right, but I definitely
like
think
the-
that there are creatures besides the
Big,
ones that
giant,
we
scary
have
man.
deemed, regular. Because think about it, we're constantly finding new species,
All
and
the
a lot of
time.
the species that we find, not only are they incredibly different looking from even previously thought or known, but I mean, if you think about how many different species, not only we've already extinct up to this point, think about how many existed back then.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just, I'm sorry, but I think it would be frivolous to say that, or naive at the very least, to say that we don't have things on this planet and even in our water that we don't know about or that would be considered unknown to us. So yes.
We keep discovering new things every day.
You know what's
Yes.
crazy too? You just mentioned, we mentioned Harp and all that. There's people all around the world that got mad money that invest in this machine called CERN. The hydrogen,
boy.
whatever.
A hydrogen collider,
My man.
particle
thank you.
collider.
All right. And this is not the only
aka
one.
Stargate.
Yeah, it's not the only one. And it's the thing that's crazy about it. If you go back, if you
Quantum
see
leap.
this thing, it's huge. I mean, this thing, it goes under like other
Switzerland.
countries or whatever the case is. It's very huge. But what they do is, they mash these particles together or whatever the case is, where they're looking for the God particle, quote unquote, which supposedly they found, but they're still looking for things. But apparently, this device can open portals, or it can, that's allegedly what's being said, what's being shown is that it can open portals and open dimensions and this and that. So
I
I'm just
love
saying,
that. I love that.
Yo,
And if I
now-
can say,
Night
Yeah,
crawler.
go ahead. What do you think? How do you? All right, so Gloria,
let me tell
Go
you
ahead.
a little something. Okay, guys, I'm gonna give you a little inside
let's
information
do it.
on the movie script that I'm working on.
Let's do it.
Don't tell nobody.
Yes,
Yeah, don't tell anybody, but there's like
Love it.
thousands of
Tell
people
no one.
listening.
Love it. That's beautiful. Exclusive.
Imagine
Uh-huh.
that there are many different portals, like you said, to different worlds, and you can get to them within a matter of seconds.
That would be dope.
Okay,
I believe it.
It's crazy because also in 2014,
I think
NASA.
that's called weed. I think that's called getting high.
You can get your own.
I mean,
Have
I'm
you
just being,
seen
I'm just being
portals
blunt
reach
with
out?
Have you
you,
seen
but
Which one?
Interstellar.
Oh my gosh, that
Have
was
you seen
such an
that?
interesting movie.
Because you mentioned portals, and I was thinking about, in that movie, it says that they got to get to Saturn, and then from Saturn, there's like a portal that some alien or whatever, being created, so we can have a way to go through a time warp or whatnot that'll take us somewhere else.
Exactly.
It just. So imagine if it was like that when if there were aliens or whatnot, it would make sense that something would be created to go through. You would need like a highway system, so a portal it would
Exactly.
make sense. The movie Stargate, they mentioned that. Anytime you people do it, when you're watching a movie that you could create, like you create that portal in somebody's mind for them to feel like they're actually there, so they can see where you was talking about. So it makes sense that something like that. But my thing that worries me is that they got some shit called Shiva. It's like a little
Shiva.
statue.
Isn't it
And-
like the goddess of death
yeah,
or
it's like,
something?
and then when you look it up, it's the goddess of destruction.
Yeah, destruction.
So it's crazy.
And they have a statue
From
of
Hinduism.
Shiva outside
sit
the
there
damn
on
CERN.
CERN. So these are people.
Yes.
From
Facts.
Hinduism.
Yeah, I mean this is real true. This is
This
real
is
talk.
really
People gonna
getting
say-
really interesting.
Yeah.
So
These
you
are
can
all
look this
facts.
up. So you people
Okay,
like.
guys, keep
this so
talking.
the
I'm
thing
gonna take
about
some
it-
notes for the
well,
movie.
the thing is, because especially if you got people that live out there, people need to understand that. Just like how they didn't know about the water all over the place that's poison right here. There's a reason. My main thing is people are worried about hurricanes, but there's so many places that's in the middle of America people don't know about that's already going through little civil wars, but they don't mention it. They're not reporting it because everyone's lost on TV and whatnot. But what's really going on, if you tune in, we really could save the world. You mentioned about prayers, and you mentioned about just putting good energy out there that can help people feel good. You do enough of that, and I really do feel like that. I feel like it's both ways. I feel like something created the hurricanes, and I also feel like spiritually we broke it down. I really do feel like
Yeah.
that. I feel like
It's just
'cause
crazy
when
how
the
that
oil was
they said
leaking-
it was like one of the most
It-
catastrophic hurricanes that was supposed to hit
about
the
it.
U.S.
Think about it. And how do you feel as a creator? Like, and that goes for both of you. How do you feel whenever you finish performing and everyone just clapping? Everyone's just showing you some just love, gratitude. You work so hard to finally get some sense of gratitude for something that means a lot to you.
Shout out to Young Pun, by the way.
Yeah.
If I can interrupt, shout out to Young Pun on these
Definitely,
beats.
Hey.
definitely. Shout out
Very
to
nice.
cousin Young Pun, which I got an
That's
album
so good.
all produced by Young Punisher. Pick up Living the Dream. Do you have any albums out here?
Shout
that
out
like
Chihuahua.
any singles? Like, can they
for being
find
delicious.
Wanderlust?
Well, you can
online?
find my single on YouTube and SoundCloud right now. Just look up Wanderlust, Gloria Tesh. But I have a record coming up in the mix.
Nice.
And me and Vonabelle, we talked about doing a collaboration, which I would absolutely love
It's
to
gonna be
do.
a
So
heavy
dope.
hitter.
It's gonna be
her,
amazing.
With her amazing voice. So
There's gonna be
who
more
knows?
mermaids involved.
So
hey,
many
why
mermaids.
not? Let's make a song called.
My friend has a mermaid song that she's been trying to like, and it's good. And maybe, girl, we gotta talk
Hey,
about
listen,
this.
if I'm
Let's
gonna
make
be
a
in a
whole-
mermaid
telling
movie,
you,
I'm gonna be
every
a pirate.
time I'm with this girl, we always come up with crazy ideas.
That's
and I
awesome.
love it.
Well,
With
can I
mermaids
still
and
be the
rainbows.
pirate?
You could be the
I
pirate.
could be the
you could
rapping
be part of the
pirate.
movie. Why not?
I'm telling
Can
you.
I be in a movie too? I'll be like just the guy standing there holding a bag of
Yo,
chips.
we could if it was like let's redo let's
my
do a
favorite
hip hop
guy.
Little
That's my
Mermaid,
favorite part of the movie.
and Sergio could
Little
be
Mer-
Sebastian.
I'm all
He'll
for
be
it.
the DJ Mermaid.
I be Sebastian.
I want to be the dad,
did
yo. I
not
want to be
see.
I want to be the dad. Like, what does he say when he burns everything?
I don't know. I just
Poseidon.
I've never had that picture.
Come on, do a quote of Disney. You can
Catching
do it.
shrimp.
I
Stop.
just want to be. I just want to be Ursula because she's large and in charge. Okay.
Yo,
That's all I'm
well,
saying.
your
I
hair
like
will
her.
kill it already.
Yeah,
I love it.
girl.
We
I
got
I love
it.
how
Listen.
because she's like
Love it.
those poor unfortunate souls
See?
in
Wow.
vain in need.
Yo,
You
I'm
wanna
loving
pay
this.
the
I'm
price.
loving this. This is dope. So now we're talking about